Hey everybody, and welcome back to Koi Pond Lifestyle. Nearly Christmas. Wow, time has flown. I was looking back on some of my previous videos. Wow, so much stuff has happened over the last 12 months. Been a busy bunny around this pond. There's things going on in there, things going on in here, things going on around the world that we've been dealing with. Flipping Nora. So still busy around the pond at the moment, just haven't got the light and the time to make videos at the moment, but found a window of time, so let's get some videoing done. Let's get some little jobs done. Today I've got the window. Fish seem to come out to the window today for whatever reason. I don't know whether they're looking for food. I don't know what your water temperatures are like, but mine, I'm back up to 8 degrees. I was 6 point something about 4 or 5 days ago. All of a sudden it's gone dead mild and the temperature's starting going up again, so that's an interesting one. So I don't know whether, I mean look at the window there. So I've got my little sponge out. I'm gonna have to get my arm wet. I know I know a lot of you will go, well, just don't put your arm in then. Go and find somewhere else where you don't have to put your arm in. It's how you do things around your pond, isn't it? I'm kind of used to this little bit of a spongy on me on my window, and that's how I do it. So I should give that a quick waz off in a moment so we can see the fish a little bit better. Also spotted that there's a few little bits and pieces that are creeping in. Got my magic tool out for my siphoning, so I'm going to give this a quick clean through, because you get a lot of bits and pieces stuck in it, some of the chunky bits, and I think there's just some bits coming off the pond where the fish are moving them, because they're sitting on the bottom quite a lot now, and as they're sort of sailing past the bottom, they're knocking little bits of algae, dead algae and stuff off the sides, and of course that's making it through to the middle, to the bottom drain and into the filters. So hence the reason why you still got to look after your filters throughout the winter, because there's still bits and pieces in there that really shouldn't be. You know, if they're in the if they've gone through your middle drain, or your bottom drain, whatever you want to call it, and ended up in here, it should be out in the bin. So I'm going to give that a siphon through in the Vortex today as well. Give the brushes a quick swish around, swisharoony. I've got an update for you on the new viewing tower. I'm not going to say it. No, go on then, whatever you want to call it. And got a bit of an update on that. Some fantastic feedback on my last video for that, so yeah, I just can't wait. But again, I can't do anything with that until the new year, until the new season, because I can't put it in until the water's at a deeper temperature for the fish to use it. Because you know, it's like last year, January, February, blooming snowing. I was looking at some videos from last January, and I'm digging snow off the top of me on the top of me covers. Anyways, so let's crack on. We've got some stuff to do. Wow, look at this, all my fish are at the window. How cool is that, hey Sid? Sid the Shirogoi, bless him. He's got a little bit of carp pox on his lips. Looking a bit like Mick Jagger at the moment, but I believe that'll go as soon as the water warms up. Little sausage. Look. Such a friendly fish, Sid is. There's him. And me Chagoi. Chagoi's coming up, you can see him here coming up on my left. I mean, they must be actively looking for food, but it's only 8 degrees. And I don't know whether to put just a little bit of, sort of get away from the temptation of dropping some food in. But a lot of people say if they're looking for food, then feed them. You know, it's a fish. They know when to eat. OJ coming up as well, having a quick look around. So anyway, I'm going to get this window cleaned so that I can see them a bit better. If you want to come to the window, I might as well be able to look at them, because that's what they're there for. They're my fish, and I want to look at you. Don't I, mate? Fantastic. There, don't need that. Cool, job done. Tell you one other thing I was looking at having a look at today is my skimmer. I've not taken it out of the water. My intention was to leave it submerged in the water for winter. So I'm wondering whether just take that out quick and have a quick look at it and see if it needs a bit of TLC, because obviously there'll be a lot of algae growth and things on it. It's looking a bit green at the moment. So hey Sid. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look at the skimmer while I'm here as well. Now, if you remember, I had this skimmer quite a while back now. When I first had it, well, I had to put it in because I hadn't built in a skimmer into my pond. Because when I first built the pond, I thought, well, there's no trees above it, you know, I don't think I'm going to need a skimmer. But then, until you actually put a skimmer in, you don't realise what sits on the top of your pond, on the surface of the water. Even if you've not got any trees or anything that's going to sort of fall in from above. It's the amazing amount of dust and debris and things that gets onto the top. When I started using this, I'll post a video up there somewhere on my skimmer thing. But when I first did the first video, I was kind of not really happy with it, and it was floating away and it was submerging and it would go making all loads of problems. So I had to make some adjustments. If any of you have got one of these, you're new to the channel and you're having struggling with it, something simple as putting a small stone in the basket to weigh it down a little bit, and putting a little bit of string attached to the side of it, to the side of your pond, so it doesn't go wandering off, worked wonders for me. So that worked fantastic. But yeah, these skimmers, I would recommend these to anybody if you've not got a built-in one in your pond. If you're building a pond now, and I'm watching loads of people building ponds at the moment, there's a couple on the Isle of Wight that are building a pond. I've just started watching their videos now, a little bit of a comedy act they've got going, which is quite nice to watch. And they're building a pond now. I can't remember where I'm at to. I think they've just finished finishing the block work. But anyway, I'm hoping they fit a skimmer on, because you do need them. So if you're building one now, don't forget your skimmer. If you've forgotten your skimmer and you're finished, get a floating skimmer. The one I've got was the Oas. I don't know how you say it. But anyway, I got that one, and I got the 50 litre one. Hey OJ. Little face, bless him. And so I got the Oasi one, the 50 litre I think, but which works fantastic. So anyway, I'm gonna get this out, have a quick look. Right, so I've never actually broken this thing open before to have a look inside, so yeah, this is interesting. Just do myself a little bucket of water there to, instead of keep dipping my hand into the pond. So yeah, my intention is to leave this in here, because it's designed to be underwater. So that's what I will do, and I'll leave it underwater. For the winter. It won't freeze because my covers are on. So I think I'll just keep on top of the algae on this unit by just taking it out every now and again and giving it a quick clean up. It looks pretty good. I might just run it every now and again just to make sure this pump still works, so I can just keep it moving so it doesn't all seize up in the water. Yeah, the top's quite gunked. There we go. I'm not going for back to new clean. I just want to get some of the gunky stuff off it. And yeah, just try to keep on top of that. So there we go, I'm not going for a complete clean. I'm just going for get some of that algae off. And there's quite a lot of rubbish in that bucket now. A lot of muck. So I'll fire this up now and I'll even give the stone a bit of a clean, eh? And the basket. Right, let's get it fired up and make sure it still works. There we go, it's a bit cleaner now. Hands are a bit colder, but it's what it is. So yeah, just wanted to get a bit of algae off that and it's still working. It's gone with something else. Right, quick update on the aquarium upgrade for my pond. The main part has now arrived. The actual aquarium itself, which will be revealed in spring, when we'll be having a grand opening. Can you remember last year, or this year should I say, I had a grand opening of the pond. I'm planning a similar event for the new and improved upside down aquarium viewing tower, whatever you want to call it. I know I said it again, I'm sorry. I can't help it though, because there's nobody else to say at the end, because I really don't know what to call it. So whatever you want to call it. I've done it again. Stop it. So yeah, so anyway, the main bit's here. We're just finishing the design for the frame. Frame's ongoing. Thank you ever so much for all your comments about do I do galvanizing? No, I don't. Because the amount of feedback I put saying don't, whatever you do, do not galvanize, do not put galvanizing in your pond. It's got zinc in it, it's got lethal things that come out of the metalwork and kill your fish, so won't be galvanizing it. You can be rest assured the frame going in the pond for the viewing thing won't be galvanized. I believe we're going to go with stainless. I hear a cheer from people. Maybe not. I was going to plastic coat it to be a bit cheaper, but the only thing with plastic coating, the feedback we were getting on plastic coating was it might be good but not forever. You know, if you're going to be, I mean, whether I'm going to live in this house, I don't know, I'm going to live here forever. You know, I might move on in the future and build myself another pond somewhere. If I've got the bottle to do it, unless it's someone else then. If I've got the bottle to do another one, so, you know, I might move on and take the viewing thing with me. And apparently what happens with the plastic coating is, from feedback, is that it doesn't last forever. You know, all of a sudden maybe it'll crack a little bit, or it'll let seep a bit of water, and then it'll start rusting the steel behind it. Good point. So I take all your points into consideration. You know, when I ask you to leave comment, I read every single one of those comments, and they all come on board. And any that make sense, I keep on, and I will either action or I'll change or whatever. So no, thanks ever so much for that. That's really good feedback. So we're going with stainless, not galvanized, and I just hope it doesn't come in at a bloody fortune and cost me an arm and a leg to put this thing up, because it's such a shame, you know, if it's sort of the price outweighs the whole idea, because the tank was second hand that I got hold of, so you know, like I said, I was going to make it myself, but no chance, mate. This needs an engineering expert to do this, and that ain't me. So the idea is going to be there. So anyway, so yeah, so the new tank is here and it will be going in. I'll be doing a separate video, and then I'll just release that video in spring of how all this came about and how it was built and so on and so forth. So I just might you keep updating you every now and again how it goes on. Just before I go and get something else done, I just wanted to have a quick update or a quick discussion. Well, I can't discuss it obviously because you can't reply there and then. But anyway, comment below on what you think about this. Is when I was doing my water tests and I was using, the people were asking about this kit I used, am I happy with it? I replied to people saying, yeah, this is, I've tried a few kits, not all of them. You know, I'm sure that what you find with pond keeping is once you get to use something and you get used to using it, you stick with it. If it works for you, stick with it. Unless somebody comes along and says, here's something better. And that's what we do on this channel. If somebody comes along to me and says, I've got something better in, I don't knock it until I've tried it, you know. So, but this is what I use and it seems to work best for me. I've tried this against kits in my supplier when they use a little trendy tablets that cost a little bit more than these, and I got the same results or similar. So for me it's okay. And again with the KH, this is why the reason why I bought the KH thing is because this pack doesn't do KH. This one does ammonia, nitrite, nitrate, pH, both high and low on this one. So, but anyway, sorry, a little bit of a digress there. Yeah, somebody commented on another YouTuber's channel that they'd been watching, a guy called Adam Julian. I've seen a few of his videos. In fact, he gave me some ideas, and I was watching his videos about when I was going to put my window in, just to, cause he's got a massive indoor pond that he has zillions of fish, and I don't know how his filters cope with that lot. I think he's got some massive filters, and he had his air supply trip out one night on one of his growing tanks. He has a number of growing tanks and things. So anyway, he found that his ammonia level went up only marginally when the air was off. The comment I got was, have a look at this video because his ammonia levels went up when his air went off. So I've been keeping an eye on mine, and what I'm going to do is to do some morning tests and some evening tests. So the morning test will be just after the air has gone off, because like I said, from 7 PM to 7 AM I have my air on. After 7 AM it goes off and it's off for the day until 7 PM. So I'm going to do some tests in the morning just after the air's gone off and see what the ammonia levels are like, and then test in the evening, grab a late 7 PM one and see what the tests are like. So yeah, and I think I will find it will do this. It'll go up, then it'll go down, it'll up, go down. So it's something that I'm definitely going to keep an eye on and act and react as and when I need to. So yeah, so far so good. I'm going to do some tests and then I'll report them back, morning and evenings. So let's crack on and get this vortex done. Right, I've just thought I had my skimmer running, which is blowing oxygen into my pond, which I don't want because I'm going to try to do these tests. So I just flicked off the skimmer that's now no longer blowing air in. So I mean, it was only on for 10 minutes. You could give it a run, just get the motor working. So yeah, I'm gonna get this cover back on and then get some other stuff done. God, I tell you what, I'm itching for the day to be able to get rid of these covers again. I've not put the window cover back on for a while now because it's been cold, but it's not been freezing. And it allows the fish to see a bit of normal daylight rather than daylight through the covers, so it's better. So yeah, let's get this vortex sorted. Right, time to get my vortex, give it a quick out with the Syphon. Now what I think I've done this in the past. I've got a little GoPro box thing, these things here, waterproof little GoPro thingy. I'm going to attach onto here, and I'm going to just show you how much muck, waste, poo, stuff off the bottom even, because there won't be a lot of poo in there because the fish aren't eating a lot, but it just give you an idea of how this thing works and what's actually been picked up. So I'm going to get this attached on here, and then you can go down there and have a look. I don't know whether you want to or not, but let's crack on. Right, so we're all attached to me the end of my siphony thing. Let's get you in there. as a YouTuber, we get reports from YouTube to tell on how well or how not well our site's doing. And I had one from YouTube today, and I just had to sort of share this with you because it's just phenomenal. YouTube reckon in the last 12 months for 2021 to date that this channel, Koi Pond Lifestyle, has had 2.5 million watch time minutes. It's had 322,000 views, 2,746 comments. Fantastic. Comment below. And has had 12,700 likes. And now we're at 4,680 subscribers. And on that bombshell, thank you ever so much for watching. Thanks for being with us on this journey. If you like this video, please click the like, click the subscription button down there if you're not subscribed yet. If you have, welcome back to Koi Pond Lifestyle. Click the bell for notifications and share to all your friends. Thanks very much for watching the statistical Koi Pond Lifestyle.